Yo, 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 what it do, YouTube family? It's y'all boy Sluu Hustle, and I appreciate y'all for tapping back in. Before we get into this video, let me remind you all that this is a reaction channel, so just bear with me as I give y'all this reaction, man. We're going to tap in with Funa and see what he got for us today.
Colorado prosecutors say 13 members of a violent gang now face over 250 charges. Grand jury indicting the group last month. Investigators say they are part of a criminal street gang.
They got
It is
females in there
responsible
and
for
all
18
that.
shootings, including
She ain't even
homicides
trying
in
to
Commerce
look.
City and Denver, and targeted members of rival gangs. The indictments follow a multi-year investigation by the regional
255 counts is a
anti-violence
lot to
enforcement
split
network.
between 13 people,
Despite
man.
its perception, Denver is much more than mountains and snowboarding. Aside from the Broncos and Nuggets, much like Chicago and Philadelphia, there's an underworld that, when uncovered, reveals a shocking amount of violence and bloodshed. In recent
Denver,
years,
wait, hold on. What? Denver, it's cracking like that out Denver? That nigga said it's like Chicago. What?
Denver has become a hotbed for gangs,
Never
and this
heard
had
of
led
that.
to a wave of violence sweeping the city. But one gang in particular took things to a whole other level. The gang 2DS terrorized the streets of Denver, committing over 18 shootings in less than 4 years, victimizing nearly 200 people. In this video, we'll be telling their story.
What?
2DS,
Hold
standing
on,
for
wait a second. What? This nigga said wait, hold on. 18 shootings in less than 4 years and victimized nearly 200 people. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, let's tighten up. We into something. I did not know it was cracking in Denver.
That originated on the west side of Denver, Colorado. 2DS was formed by members of the West 7th Bloods who claimed dominance over the Westwood neighborhood area on the west side of Denver. 2DS and its members gained notoriety and rose to prominence after their involvement in the June 2019 homicide of a rival gang member. The person that 2DS allegedly killed was a member of a rival gang called FBP named Daniel Avila, who was just 17 years old at the time of his death. 2DS members are commonly identified by their red clothing and hand signs representing West Side. 2DS members and associates are prolific with their graffiti efforts, tagging public and private property throughout the west side of Denver.
Oh, so they banging blood
utilizes
hard.
the self-identifying graffiti to proclaim dominance over the area. Angel Espinoza, also known as 2DS Taz, Ricardo Corchado, Ali Lozano, and Brandon Santana are believed to be the leaders of 2DS.
Damn.
In March of 2023, a Denver grand jury...
Hold on, though. See, like, you ever heard a motherfucker say you can never judge a book by their cover, right? This is a prime example. Hold on. I'm gonna go ghost real quick. This is why you can never judge a book by their cover. Bro, look at all these people, bro. Look at all these people. How many of them do you think I actually do something to somebody? Like, there's a handful. Like if I'm looking right now, there's only at least 3, maybe 4 people I would think that would even have a mugshot. Right here, she looked crazy. She looked like she would find herself to be here one day. Cousin right here. Bro right here. And maybe buddy here. But I'm in between both of these niggas. I ain't gonna lie. He got one of them death stares, and he just looked like he capable of doing some wrong shit. But everybody else, it's like, if I wasn't judging a book by its cover, I wouldn't have thought these niggas was killers. Prolific killers trying, you know what I mean? Trying to terrorize the city and shit. That's just
13 2DS
that's
members,
just me. They don't look like they're harming nobody.
Felony counts for alleged crimes involving hundreds of victims after a multi-year investigation by the Regional Anti-Violence Enforcement Network. 2DS is accused of violating Colorado's Organized Crime Control Act, as well as being responsible for 18 shootings, including drive-by shootings that put innocent bystanders at grave risk of death. They were truly ruthless and committed shootings without any regard for who was in the way when they pulled up.
Yeah. See, when you get to hitting old folks and shit, you gotta know when they come get you, it ain't ever gonna be no light shit. Like, they're coming with everything they got. Nigga, y'all was doing drive-bys and not giving a fuck for no human life regarding. Fuck the ops. No other human life. Y'all had no regard for them. Y'all were just smoking anything. And that shit, like, it's cool when you hit the person you trying to hit, but when you killing other people, bruh, it's like, come on, bruh. They were just out
2DS had plenty of beef in the Denver area, but as I alluded to earlier, One of their main beefs was with a rival gang called FBP, standing for Few But Plenty. The leader of FBP was allegedly a man named Philip Baca. On January 22nd, 2021, Philip's brother, Paul Baca Sr., was shot and killed.
Oh, maybe
on
he
that
wasn't
day,
so innocent.
Paul was on West Alameda Avenue at South Raritan Street at around 4:30 p.m. when a dark older model SUV pulled up and someone inside opened fire. Paul was shot multiple times and was taken to the hospital, where he would ultimately be pronounced dead at just 45 years old. Members of 2DS were allegedly responsible for Paul's murder. Unfortunately, 2DS wouldn't stop there, as they would continue to fill the streets of Denver with gunfire, carrying out heinous shootings over and over again.
Damn. Let's hold on. Let's just check out the work. These niggas had shits on them. Okay. But it's like, bro, hold on though. Before we get into this nigga, they just said cousin was 45 though. I told y'all about old niggas. Take y'all old ass in the crib, bro. Like 45, nigga, you ain't even like, bro, if you in the crib, you don't get killed. I'm saying that. Like, I'm just
starting
saying
on
that.
Halloween of 2021, members of 2DS
they
went on a
crazy
shooting
shit
spree.
just now.
On October 31st, 2021, members of 2DS pulled up to South Winona Court and shot up a garage in an attempt to kill a rival gang member. They fired at least 7 rounds and 2 people were injured.
Damn.
3 minutes later, they drove to West Exposition Avenue to try and kill another rival gang member. They fired at least 14 rounds into a residence and 4 vehicles. 1 month later, on November 10th, 2021, members of 2DS shot up a rival gang member's house that was living.
Wait a second. Paul, let's slow down. These niggas went on back-to-back drills and ain't even... Wait, what? Back-to-back drills... Hold on, wait a second. We got it. No. I'm not hearing that right. I ain't hear that right.
Shooting spree. On October 31st, 2021, members of 2DS pulled up to South Winona Court and shot up a garage in an attempt to kill a rival gang member. They fired at least 7 rounds and 2 people were injured. 3 minutes later, they drove to West Exposition Avenue to try and kill another rival gang member. They fired at least 14 rounds into a residence and 4 vehicles.
See, that's what I'm saying. They did all of that, and I don't think they killed an op. Well, I'm talking about back-to-back sliding. They on they man. Like, they, you feel me, shooting up niggas' cribs, garages, cars, and all that. And they're not even killing the niggas they want to kill. They're just hitting their family members, bro. And I'm not going to lie. I don't think they're trying to do that.
A month later,
I don't think
on
they're
November
trying to do
10th,
that.
2021, members of 2DS shot up a rival gang member's house that was living on Quitman Street. A little under 3 weeks later, on November 28th, 2021, 2DS members Ricardo Corchado and Ismael Rogue allegedly shot up a vehicle containing rival gang members. At least 6 rounds were fired, and 1 person was shot in the knee. On January 10th, 2022, 2DS members allegedly fired over 30 rounds into the house of a rival gang member living on North Inca Street. After this shooting, they then drove to South 8th Street.
Hey boy, I tell you one thing. Don't beef with these niggas and live anywhere in the city, because they find a load they up on niggas. I ain't gonna lie. They're consistently shooting at niggas' cribs. Like, they're dropping shit off at niggas' cribs. That nigga said they pulled up to a nigga Addy and dropped 30 off and left. And just left. Like, niggas know, like, they're not even giving niggas time to defend, like, get in defense mode or nothing.
48 shots
pulling
into
up, doing them
and
bad.
around the residence of another rival gang member. Just 6 days later, 2DS members Ricardo Corchado, Angel Espinoza, and Ismael Rogue allegedly shot up a car containing rival gang members.
Damn.
They fired at least 12 shots, and one of the rivals was hit in the hand and knee. 11 days after that, on January 17th, 2022,
they giving niggas knee
Ricardo,
shots.
Angel, and another member named Brandon Santana allegedly shot up 2 houses of rival gang members within a 15-minute span. They fired over 30 rounds into each home. They had a habit of committing multiple shootings in the same day.
What the fuck? Yo, 30 rounds in each crib? Nigga, they pulled up to 2 niggas' cribs, bro. Bro, this nigga just said they pulled up to 2 different spots and dropped 30 off in each nigga crib, bro. Like, I can't lie. These niggas is ruthless.
Once again,
they definitely are
February
shocking
5th,
the shit out of me right now. And I did not know it was banging like this in Denver, bro.
And fired 21 shots into the home of a rival gang member.
What?
8 minutes later, they went to West Amherst Avenue and fired 42 shots into the home of a rival that was blocks away.
Hold on. In a 2-week span, these niggas slid between 4 houses and dropped off at least 600 shots. Like, they're not playing with these niggas, bro. Like, their ops really cannot hang. Like, I don't even know how they got into it with niggas that ain't trying to beef like this. Like, these niggas are not to be fucked with, bro. Real shit. They're dropping 30 off here, 30 off here, slide down the block. Nigga, around the corner, we drop 18 off here. Fuck it, we double back on his man. We drop 42 off there. Nigga, these niggas is on it, bro. Real shit. Like, I'm not even trying to glorify. These niggas is on their man, though, bro.
Another murder.
And they're all attempted murders, bro. They only caught like 2
February 26,
B's.
2022, 4 members of 2DS pulled up near the intersection of 74th Avenue and Oneida Street just after midnight when they confronted a man named Jose Duran Maldonado. One of the men got right up into Jose's face, so Jose threw a punch. The man then proceeded to pull out a gun and shot Jose.
Yeah, some niggas ain't fighting no more, gang.
Footage from the crime scene, which showed 4 people in a dark-colored vehicle stopped at the intersection. 3 people, it looks like a woman and 2 men, got out of the car and approached Jose. Then one of them pulled out a gun and shot Jose. As the shooting occurred, a 4th person, believed to be a woman, also got out of the car. All 4 suspects returned to the car and took off. A 2DS member named Ricardo Corchado is believed to be the gunman in this incident.
Damn.
When officers arrived, they found Jose lying dead in the middle of the street and pronounced him dead on the scene. 2DS would allegedly follow this with multiple shootings and another heinous murder.
Damn. Oh, so now they dropping shit, okay.
On May 28, 2022, 2DS leaders Angel Espinoza and Ricardo Corchado were riding around in a stolen vehicle.
I ain't gonna hold y'all, bro. Buddy right here. Hold on, no, not him.
And Ricardo.
But right here, this nigga was getting his hands dirty for the gang. I ain't gonna lie. Gang leader or not, whatever they want to call him, whatever they try to put him in, high ranking member or whatever. This nigga, like, to the day they got booked, this nigga was hands on. I ain't gonna lie. He was hands on. I'm talking about attempts, the murders, like that nigga was trying to get a piece of everything. Like, fuck it.
Were riding around in a stolen vehicle in the 3300 block of North Clay Street when they pulled up behind a car that allegedly contained 2 rival gang members. They opened fire on the vehicle, firing over 50 shots into the rival car. Both of the men in the rival car were shot in the head. One of them survived his injuries, but the other, a man named Christian Chirino Salazar, ultimately passed away from his injuries at just the age of 20. Both Angel and Ricardo would eventually be arrested and charged with this murder. Just one day after this, on May 29, 2022, members of 2DS once again spotted rival gang members riding in a car and shot the car up. One of the people in the car was shot in the face, but luckily survived his injuries.
I'm not gonna lie, these niggas should have just called themselves AMG, Attempted Murder Gang. These niggas was rarely catching hats, but they're definitely on that attempt. Like, they're making these niggas, like, they're letting them live the regret even fucking with them. Like, man, niggas is shooting niggas in the face, knees, hands, catching them in cars, in their cribs, like for real, like they're letting their ops live the regret even beefing with them right now.
Members of 2DS pulled up to an apartment of a rival gang member and shot it up. They fired at the building from several vehicles and allegedly fired over 100 shots. Luckily, no one was killed during this incident. The reign of terror that 2DS was inflicting on the city of Denver would finally come to an end as police started making arrests.
It had to.
By March of 2023, 13 members of 2DS were brought down together on over 200 felony charges. As of the time of making this video, all of them have been sentenced.
Damn.
Due to their murder charges, Ricardo Corchado and Angel Espinoza received the longest prison sentences. Ricardo was sentenced to 44 years in prison, and Angel was sentenced to 95 years in prison.
Oh! 95? Oh! Hold on. This nigga got 44 years. And he said, Buddy got 95. What the fuck? Bro, I thought he was the one getting hands on everything. Hold on, bro. 95, bro. Wait a second, bro. Wait a fucking second. These niggas, yo, that shit just
44 years
fucked
in
me
prison,
up.
and Angel was sentenced to 95 years.
95
Man,
years.
I thought Denver was just a snow town where people went skiing.
I swear to God.
I never knew all of this was going on. It's sad to see how the gang lifestyle leads to so much destruction in communities. RIP to everyone that passed away in this video.
Nah, no bullshit. RIP to everybody that got shot fucking with these niggas, and the few niggas that, you know, lost their life beefing with these niggas. I ain't gonna hold you. I told y'all in one of these videos earlier this week that I'm trying to show y'all it's cracking everywhere. This shit shocked me, and I know it's cracking in a lot of places. I ain't gonna hold you, from Maryland to DC, out west to Cali, to the Washingtons, the Utahs, down south from Florida, all the way over to Georgia, and so on and so forth, Baton Rouge and all of that. I'm knowing it's cracking, but bro, Denver? Nah. I thought the only shit there was the Broncos and the Nuggets. I was wrong. Definitely mistaken. If it's cracking somewhere and you think it might shock me, or if it shocked you, drop a name in the comments, man. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe on your way out. Go ahead and check the description for a chance to win some free money out of my pockets. No scam. It's your boy Sluu Hustle. I appreciate y'all for tapping.